Two very large tanks open at A and F. Okay, both are open at A and F. Both contain the same liquid. A horizontal pipe BCD having a constriction at C leads out of the bottom of the tank A, and a vertical pipe E opens into the constriction at C and dips into the liquid in tank F. Assume the streamline flow and no viscosity. If the cross section at C is 1/2 that of the D, and if D is at a distance of h1 below the tank, then what is the height of h2 in terms of h1? Now first of all, understand that. Let us calculate the velocity at h1, then we will calculate the rest of the part. Now over here I can say that over here whatever is the energy at this line, okay, the same energy will be at this point. So I can say that the energy at the point, okay, whatever is this cross section over here, it will be equal to rho g h1 will be equal to half rho v1 square. So I can say that v1 is equal to root 2 g h1. Okay, v1 over here will be equal to root 2 g h1. Okay, that is the velocity at point D. If I want to find out the velocity at point C, okay, I will write this as Vd. Okay, if I want to find out the velocity at point C, I will use the continuity equation. Now over here it is given that the area at point C, okay, or the cross section C is half of the area at D. So I can say that when I apply the continuity equation, I can say that ACVC will be equal to ADVD. So I can say that when I substitute the values, it will be equal to AD divided by 2. So VC will be equal to VD. Okay, VC over here will be equal to 2 times VD. I have got the relationship between the velocities. Let this be the equation number 1. Okay, let this be the equation number 1. Okay, now I have got the relationship between the velocity at point 1 and velocity at point that is the velocity at point C and velocity at point D. Okay, now suppose I apply this formula. Okay, I apply the same Bernoulli's equation. Okay, I apply the same Bernoulli's equation between point C and between point I apply this equation between point C and between the bottom point, okay, between the bottom place, okay, over here, okay, or I can apply at point C and point D directly the Bernoulli's equation. I can say that, okay, whatever is the pressure created due to this, whenever what happens over here, that due to the difference in the pressure, okay, the liquid will rise inside this tube and it will try to apply pressure at point C in the downward direction. Okay, that is, I can say that the pressure due to this point, that is equal to the pressure at that point will be equal to, now how will I calculate the pressure at this point? Okay, first of all I will apply the Bernoulli's equation. P due to this point, okay, let it be equal to E. Okay, P due to the rise of the liquid at E plus rho g, or I can say that it will be equal to half rho v2 square will be equal to P naught plus half rho v1 square. Okay, or I can say that the 2 will be equal to Vc over here. Okay, and the 1 over here will be equal to Vd square. Okay, I have applied the Bernoulli's equation. Now what is the pressure at point T? What is the pressure applied due to the point T? Now you can clearly see that the liquid is rising inside the capillary, okay, or whatever is the tube. So I can say that pH over here will be equal to P naught minus rho GH2. Okay, since the liquid is rising inside the capillary, it will be equal to minus rho GH2. So it will be equal to, when I substitute the values over here, it will be equal to P naught minus rho GH2 plus half rho into Vc square. Vc square can be written as 2 times Vd the whole square. It will be equal to P naught plus half rho Vd square. Okay, now P naught and P naught will get cancelled out over here. Okay, P naught and P naught will get cancelled out over here. Just one last equation before we get the answer. Okay, it will be equal to I can say that rho GH2 will be equal to this will be equal to 4 by this will be equal to 4 by 2. Okay, so it will be equal to rho GH2 it will be equal to half rho V2 square. So when I calculate the value, it will come out to be, okay, it will come out to be rho GH2, it will come out to be 3 by 2 rho VD square. Okay, let this be equation number 2 or 3, whatever I have used. Okay. So now I have to find out just one last value. What is VD square in terms of the total height h1? Okay. Now initially I have directly substituted, okay, VD over here is equal to root 2 GH1. So when I substitute the values, rho and rho will get cancelled out. Okay. So GH2 will be equal to 3 by 2 into 2GH1. Okay, I have squared the term. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. G and G will get cancelled out. H2 will be equal to 3 times H1. This will be the total height raised inside the tube.